Newsweek 24, we have seen how these prime ministers of France, Germany and Italy go to Ukraine to provide more weapons and tell that in the future, in 20 years, who knows when we will get Ukraine in the European Union. Question is, what are you doing today to share your palace in Paris, PP, in Rome, Berlin? How many palaces? Well, in Spain we have 50,000 just in case, apart from giving away weapons or just getting nice photos with huge security guards around you, costing your money. What are you doing today? For example, are you giving back to the community something? Well, give them back. If Spain has 50,000 public buildings, I guess Italy 50,000, France 50,000, Germany 50,000. Give the community back 200,000 buildings. Yes, those are not yours, Adam. And you're paying those expenses in euros. In 2022, inflation adjusted expenses, buildings that are 500 years, 800 years, and the model that you have of building the government is 1,000 years. Give them back the debt, give them back inflation. Inflation is the big issue. Everybody is worried about inflation. How can I explain this? Liter of milk costs 20 cents. It gets to consumer €1, $1. Now, why is it times 5? Everything. Petrol, electricity, food. This is the basics. Why? Because your prime ministers are in Ukraine, you see? They are not giving back ESG, environment, social governance to community. Should they be? They would be simplifying, reducing 95. Let me just see if we can clarify. Okay, I will write it. 95%. Okay. Yes. 95% of poverty is because these prime ministers are just going to summits and they are not selling these 200,000 buildings with people doing what? Feudal system of administration? Yes, this is what we have. What have they done for the maritime community? Have they trained 4 million seafarers, bringing to Europe 176 trillion in 100 years, and investing in a strategic maritime sector, which is for Europe and has been, because if we found first America, or America did found not us first, it's because we have a strategic maritime sector. We were lucky. We are in the center. Is it complicated to understand that the maritime sector it is binding for Europe? Yes, it is. Well, if we have 27 states just thinking about what to do, please, just why don't you sell your buildings? Okay. In Spain, there is 1 trillion pieces of art. Sell them too. Yes, because now you have to give back to the community what you took away from the community. ESG, you have to give to the community. You see, prime ministers, what you took away. Those pieces of art, did you paint them, prime minister? No. So give them back. Those are not yours. Then simplify the system and then invest in the maritime sector. Why? Is it very complicated to understand that Europe found first America, Africa, Asia, and so on, because it is closer and in the center? Is it so complicated to understand that the UK has all these Commonwealth worldwide, or France, Italy, Holland, Guyanas, and why? Because we are closer and in the center. Do we have to invest in 4 million seafarers? Yes. In simplifying the rules and improving the endorsements of officers? Yes. Are they going to do something? No, they are going to do selfies. So inflation is this 95% of poor, because the government systems are feudal. They have parliaments, Congress, they don't have votes via digital platforms. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much indeed. Sorry for the bad news, but what can we do but to give back to the community knowledge? Like and subscribe, pass this message, because everything about inflation is them governments. If they cut 95% of taxes in the petrol, in the energy, in the food, there will be no poverty. Then simplify the labor and show how much harassment they are doing for small and medium companies. Yes. Put the fines. How much are you asking companies to pay fines? How much in Europe today, prime ministers, instead of going somewhere else, solve your own problems? They are not going to do this, and inflation is going to be a huge issue. So if you are working for a government, get out. If you are investing in bonds, don't do that. You are investing in the dark side of the economy. You are in the white side. Therefore, invest in the stock exchange, invest in utility. Never, ever, ever invest in any bonds. Why? Because that money will be for those 200,000 buildings. Yes, they need to paint them today because they are falling. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.